This crossover episode of Just Barbarian Things and the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers is brought to you by the generosity of the Esoteric Order backers on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/esotericrp to find out how you can become a backer too. Remember to follow all of us on Facebook, Twitter, and
Instagram
to keep up with all the latest news, and join our Discord communities to chat with players and fellow listeners. Links are in the description. The members of these episodes broadcast from New Mexico and Colorado. We recognize these episodes are produced on the traditional territories of the Pueblo and Ute peoples. We acknowledge their communities, their ancestors, their elders both past and present, and future generations. The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers and Just Barbarian Things present A Start in Glorantha, based on the Runequest starter set available from Chaosium. This game features Rainey as the game master, and David Larkins, Des, Kenny, and Santiago as players.
Hungry looks like.
Oh, do you want to ask officially?
You want to put this on the record?
Yeah,
Yeah.
is this what hungry looks like? Where instead of abs, she has breasts.
Well, the strongest of us, that is always the case.
Fair.
Yeah, no.
Strongest of us.
She's a great troll. So if anything, like
She might
even
have
more
another
boobs. Yeah.
another set.
Yeah.
Wow.
She'd be like one of those
Oh wow.
Anatolian Aphrodites from like, the
Yeah.
Achaean age.
Those are cool.
Can you send me a picture of that so I know what
Oh,
I'm
sure.
Just for later.
For your lonely nights
for
at
my
sea.
records.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lonely nights at sea.
Wow.
Oh, there's so many.
Wow. Oh, it's a genuine wow. Okay.
But yeah.
Huh.
So
Well,
it's very
okay.
exciting.
So this is a picture of a lady troll, a she troll, who has multiple breasts on her, like what we would perceive as abs and chest, torso, basically.
Mhm.
And then who are these other people in this picture? They're two, like, it looks like they're goblins or gargoyles.
Oh,
And
That's
the
the
other
thing.
one.
So
Correction is Artemis, not Aphrodite. Artemis
Mm.
and Thesis.
Oh, all right.
Yes. Go on.
there are many types of trollkin is the thing.
Hmm.
And it gets down into some embarrassing troll levels for the trolls.
Good.
The lowest of them. But yeah, it's
One just looks like straight up a chimpanzee.
One looks like a chimp. One looks like I'm wondering, there's also this shadow figure behind the she troll. Is that a shadow troll or something? Or
I don't know specifically what this artist wanted to go for, but there are many troll deities as well that may be in play in this arts.
interesting.
But yes.
Fascinating.
It's a nice statue, David.
Okay, thank you for the statues. It just looks like she's like a bread purveyor. Like,
Yeah,
she's like, here are
she's
some
holding a bunch of
rolls for
loaves
you.
of bread.
Yeah, she's like, here's
Different
some
kind
buns.
of bread.
Here's some buns.
Here's some buns. Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
So I
Swiftly on.
have precisely 2 notes from last time.
Oh Jesus
Mhm.
Christ!
Yep.
Is that my spear is currently at 140%.
Right.
Great, good.
And also I just wrote Janessa and then I wrote Tammy. And I don't know why. So,
Why did I write Tammy?
I think Tammy was my
Tammy.
It's
Tammy.
somebody's animal companion. Is it mine or is it yours? Des.
Oh,
Yours.
Is
I
it?
don't have anything named Tammy.
I thought what's your mount's name?
Awesome Mount. Janessa is mine. Janessa is yours. Mine is not Tammy.
I feel like
but
yours is Tammy.
it might be.
Somebody's is Tammy.
Who named it Tammy? Well, we'll have to go back. Okay, I have more notes than that. I do have Janessa down here. I
Mhm.
do have Growler. The
Right.
russet hound we found weak and wounded with a puncture wound and poisoned.
Yes.
Right.
And Marlique is in the forest fighting with a scorpion man. They throw their dead to the one who watches.
It's true.
Is what Marlique said to me, I think.
It's one of the suffering dudes inside the temple.
Suffering
So,
guy
yeah.
said that. Okay. And then Karsta kid.
Yes, there is a crushed kid, which is the
Karst
thing that has
huge 31, size 31, correct?
It is
Larger than normal, I said.
Yep.
I don't know why I had to indicate larger than normal.
Because its chaos feature is strangely enlarged size.
Okay. Thank you,
Mhm.
Rainey.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. That's all I have. What do y'all have? Santi? Kenny? What notes do you guys got?
Santiago, you go first.
I'll go
share
first.
your extensive notes.
I'm so glad you asked. No, I don't have any notes. Like the last thing I wrote was that we encountered trenches which turned out to be collapsed tunnels. And then I noted
That's right.
there's no natural animal who could dig tunnels this size. So no mention of where we ended up in the temple, the entrance, the collapsed tunnels, going in there, fighting the scorpion men, like none of that. So
Okay.
That's good. That's helpful.
Well,
Thank you, Santi.
yeah.
Kenny, what do you have to say for yourself?
So I think last episode was episode 5, if I'm correct.
Correct.
Okay, good. So we had to go speak to the Milani tribe.
Mhm.
We discerned that I'm about 11 weeks preggers.
Yes.
We did some baby stuff, and
Yes.
then we met with Brandor.
Gathering herbs. We were gathering herbs for you.
Did a lot of that. And then we met with Brangor Bisonbane, who was very cool.
I thought that was the week before.
Was that?
Yeah. That was on the
Okay.
14th.
Oh, well, I just wrote his name down, I guess.
It's a fun name to say and write.
It is a good one. And then some kind of brigands are haunting tribal lands. I suspected it was something political. We found out that it was Scorpion Men, but we don't know who hired the Scorpion Men.
Right.
And then we went to Mariners Village. After that, we did find, like Santiago said, we found some of the big collapsed tunnels. And then we found our poor baby doggy who was injured. And I did some first aid on him. And then we started running towards the thing. We found the Scorpion Men and a bunch of people that they were like bringing down into tunnels. David jumped down, or not David. David's character. Corsar. Thank you. I was like Korgoth. No, Corsar. Corsar jumped down in there to fight him. And what was that? And then me and you ran out, Des. And we like started running towards the woods, and something was going on in the woods, and the trolls popped out.
They did. The trolls were fighting a Scorpion Men.
So Samastina told Sarzine to go check the woods because Sarzine believed that the remaining villagers may be holed up there preparing.
Agree.
But instead found trolls fighting scorpions.
Also, there was a whole never harm a turtle. I have that in quotes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's very important for the culture around the river.
Yes.
Yep.
And so there've been more refugees than normal due to the battle, is what the ferryman told us. However, none of that matters because they're Scorpion Men and we are fighting them now. So so Sarzine, my character, came upon the forest clearing and saw that there was Marlique and the other trolls who followed us. Because I think they thought something was fishy.
They
scorpion-y.
Tasted the chaos through the chicken beaks and came a running.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And there's like a sour smell in the air, like the acridness of the scorpion.
Formic acid, right?
Yeah.
Their buggy stench.
Yeah. Don't like that.
No, hate it.
And then I did put my notes about which spells I knew to be active in the Discord. So that is there.
All right.
Yeah, because Corsar, you hulked out, did you not? You turned into a beast.
Yes.
I don't want to say you turned into a beast man, but you definitely took on the physical attributes of a bull while also being a man. So kind of sus.
Bull man.
Sus.
I think you mean so sexy.
So sexy. It's so sexy.
It was successful.
Sexful.
It was studio.
All of these
His
things.
love
are
for
true.
them is like a truck.
Yeah,
So
this is what we.
I believe
determined
that's
last
exactly what I said.
It is, and
last
then we
time.
corrected you that it's his love of destroying chaos is like a truck. Berserker.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. I knew there was
Got it.
something along.
But yes. But otherwise, I think the only other thing that I remember being active was Samastina, you did have a bonus to your first aiding and such that you were doing from proper augmenting that you had done earlier to help out Growler, the dog.
Growler.
So,
Yeah, and I'm up in the main chamber, like trying to help all these people.
yeah.
Well, everybody else is doing all the
Corsar
other-
told you to get the people out of there. Serzine thought the woods might be the way to go. You told Serzine to check the woods first before y'all make any moves, and you've been indiscriminately, with great prejudice,
That's right.
healing everyone because there are lunar soldiers, there are Sardarites, there are local farmer folk, and you are helping all of them as it makes sense to based on their current status.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, just a reminder to everyone, there is the rqwiki.chaosium.com that has all the rules for the game right
Yes.
there.
Can you repeat
Searchable.
that? What is that? What's the name of that?
rqwiki.chaosium.com.
Does that
I
cost anything?
It costs nothing.
Wow.
Just go to the
No
link.
cost. It's no cost to you.
It's at no cost to you.
Do you know what else is free on there? That's actually really cool. If you wanted to get into the game or learn how to play it,
What?
Mhm.
they let you do the whole solo quest to help you learn the game with dice rollers and everything. It's so
And character
weird.
trackers. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Swing.
very cool.
Sponsored, not sponsored.
I don't feel filthy because it's like all these games are really excellent. I have
Yeah,
to
we're just
say.
trying to get the word out.
Yeah.
But I did use that wiki to confirm something that somebody pointed out in a comment on one of our YouTube videos, although weirdly the comment then disappeared, which is it's like it was just a run by rules correction. They're like, bye.
Hey.
Bye.
But it says once an attempt is made for inspiration in the situation at hand, the adventurer cannot try to be inspired again, even by a different rune or passion. Bonuses from inspiration cannot be combined with an augment from another skill. So it's either inspiration or augment, and you only get one shot at inspiration, regardless of where that's coming from. So
Got it.
Okay.
minor points there.
All right.
right.
Thanks,
And
internet.
that's all I
Yeah.
got.
Well, that was nice that somebody cared enough to leave that comment. I mean,
Totally.
Yeah, it wasn't snarky or anything. They were
Right.
just pointing it
Right.
out.
Shout out to the ghost of rules corrections past.
Yeah.
Yes. Or present. Oh, it is past now. Yeah.
Yeah. Played by Carol Kane. All right.
Aw. Yes. Hey, does that movie hold up, Scrooged?
Yeah, I haven't watched it in years.
I watched it a couple years ago and it was
Gosh.
still hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while, but every time I watch it, I loved it, man. It's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
That came up on Ask a Website thread the other day. That was what's your favorite interpretation of the Christmas Carol story? Sorry,
That's a
Randy's
good
making
one.
the face.
Edit. Stop now.
Story candle.
All right. So there are kind of three main areas happening right now. We've got the room with all of the sick and injured, where Samstina is alone.
No. Sorry, that's
below-
upsetting to me.
Just below her in the basement of this same temple, converted temple, we have Corsar and Kibra with one scorpion man remaining who seems to be discorporating to fight them spiritually, and this giant crab mouthy prehensile tongue creature in the tunnel beyond. And then out in the woods, we have all of our favorite troll friends with Serzine. And although there are the corpses of a few scorpion men in this area, 3 are still active and standing currently. So that's what we are looking at right now. So I know folks in the basement, you're already revved up and ready for battle and doing your thing. So let's start with a round with you, and then we'll head over and see what Serzine's doing over with the trolls. But you have your one scorpion man who you can see the spiritual form of him leaving his physical body to come at you, bros. But there is also this strange creature who just ate an injured scorpion man in the tunnel just outside this basement room. What are your plans so we can determine the strike ranks?
How's Kivra's spirit combat?
I was just looking for that, and I believe my spirit combat is 12. Well, strike rank 12.
Well, it's always strike rank 12.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's always strike rank 12. So I'm looking at the strike rank, so I'm getting that messed up. I'm still looking for spirit combat on my
under
character
magic
sheet. Oh, it's on it's a skill. Okay, cool. Yes, it is 35.
Oh, mine as well. Okay.
I bumped that up a little bit because I thought, oh, that might come in handy, you know.
It turns out.
Completely
there you go.
gimped if I have to, yeah.
And my spirit combat damage is 1d6, which is not great. I think in my berserker mode, I'd be going for the corporeal targets first,
right,
especially since this is like this fucking, Sarlacc pit or whatever action going on over here. I just want to jam my spear down its throat and root it around like a plunger, so
yeah. I thought you might want to jump in the hole.
Yep.
Seriously? Are we not doing phrasing?
All right. So,
just kidding.
Oh man.
Kivra, what are your plans?
Well, I don't know. I feel like, I have to take on this ghost thing. I would see that and I'd be like, crap. Now we're in this box, So I think I would have to fight the ghost scorpion.
Okay.
Ghost scorpion man. What is it gonna be next? Like a tentacled ghost scorpion man.
I haven't even told you the features
tentacled
of the
ghost scorpion
man
pig.
Yeah.
Like what the shit? When does it end? We keep
chaos, baby.
It's chaos. It never ends.
That's why we're trying to get rid of it.
It's really bugging you, eh?
It's pretty awesome.
annoying.
God, I hate chaos. Like with 60% of my being.
Correct.
2/3 of the time, I hate chaos.
60% of the time, I hate it all the time.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, that's me. So for strike rank, I guess that would make me a 7.
Perfect.
Unless I have to move. I don't know how far I have to move.
Yeah, you're kind of in the middle of the room. So you'd probably be moving, if you're trying to get to the mouthy creature, probably about 3 meters or so.
So
Not
is that like
super far.
I think that's like a +1, right?
Yeah.
Off the top of my head. So yeah, we'll say 8.
Okay. All right. Now, since you are a corporeal being engaged in spirit combat, let's see here for y'all. You can still attack with your normal weapons and such.
That's nice.
You'll still have to defend using your spirit magic though, because that's how it works. Right now, so Kivra, since you have Blade Sharp active, that 2 bonus damage that you have, that's magical type damage that can still be inflicted upon a spirit.
Okay.
But the rest of your axie goodness, not so much. So there is that. Spells will work. You would know this. But otherwise, unless you have some fun shamanic abilities that let you discorporate yourself to go spirit v spirit, then those are kind of your options right now.
I mean, not to my knowledge. No. We've got Axe, Trance, Berserker, and Slash in Rune Magic. And I have Blade Sharp, Disruption, and Vigor. So I don't know. Oh, I have my little armband too, but I didn't actually do anything with it. And apparently it's just a spirit magic matrix, so you have to program it like to do whatever or something like that. So one thing I could think of would be disruption, because
Kivra, don't forget also your shadow cat.
oh yeah, shit, that's an excellent point. My cat companion
Good
might
suggestion.
be able to do something. Yes, that is a excellent suggestion. Disruption damages the target's body, not absorbed by any armor. So I don't know if what that does. Or magic points for corporeal entities lacking POW. So it makes a distinction. So I don't know if I could try to zap it with disruption to do some damage.
It's your spell should work, you think, as long as you can make that happen. But like I said, you can use your axe. It's just not a physical sort of damage. You're relying on your blade sharp if you want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, and that'll do. I mean, is that an automatic 2 points and then the rest?
Yeah, if you hit. And then again, you're working against their magic points, basically.
Okay.
Instead of hups.
All right. Yeah, I mean, if I'm at any appreciable range, let's see if disruption hits. Let's see if that works. Let's just give it a shot. Give it a go. Give it a try.
Okay. So you would have to overcome a target's POW. So
yes.
cool.
Or overcome. Gotcha. Okay. So that's 1 point is what it says.
Right.
And then I am rolling what is it, POW times 5? Is that what it was?
Spirit
Something
magic,
like
yeah.
that.
POW times
For spirit magic.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. Well, let's see. All right, 81. So I'm gonna say no.
Try again next time.
Yeah. So you are unable to do this. Perhaps it is just because this is so unexpected. Maybe you're out of practice with such things. What do you think? Why do you think maybe you're not getting the spell off as you might normally?
Yeah, probably lack of practice, because I've been doing old-fashioned smiting lately. So magic is probably a perishable skill, especially if there are somatic components. So if you don't get the gestures just right, it fizzles.
Right. So what are you trying next?
Language.
Oh, yeah, I'll try and hit it. I'll try and hit it next.
So what's your strike rank for hitting that we're gonna add on?
So I think that's 5, because it's 3 for my axe and 1/1 for my strike ranks. So adding that all up, I think, is a total of 5.
Okay, cool. And then my little dude. I don't like that. Nope. Okay. You can't do anything yet because you're you're still not there. So we'll ignore this ugly thing. All right. But that means, Kivra, technically you're going to go next with your axe swing. Then Corsar, you will complete your action with movement and everything. And then we'll see what happens. Okay. All right. So Kivra, do your thing.
Okay, try and hit with my axe, one-handed axe. Gonna try and beat an 80. All right, 61. So hooray.
Okay.
And
Very good.
my damage just kind of sails through, except for blade sharp.
Yeah. So obviously this spirit is going to attempt its version of, resisting your attack. It is unable to do so. So your attack goes through. You're going to do your 2 blade sharp damage, which is delightful, which is good. And let's see. That puts our double checking.
Does it
Okay,
make any
cool.
sort of noise or sound or anything?
Canonically, is that what we want Scorpion Men to sound like?
I'll try to do it again if
Yes.
it's already recorded. Never mind. You can just
Yes.
extract
Just cut it and just paste
drop
it every
in,
time you hit one of them. It's gross. I'm sorry, listeners, that might happen. Don't like it. All right.
That's my bad.
But no, you can see the place where your axe swings through the spiritual form of this scorpion man. And although you feel your axe just kind of whiff through physically, there is this kind of like, almost like a streak of light, this slice across their, blue glowy Jedi like nature that they have.
Oh, okay. Spirit world. Okay.
All right, Corsar,
Mm-hmm.
you're running over to stab the giant crushed kid.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. 140 on my spear, and I rolled an 83, so it's just a regular
Wow.
success.
Okay,
there.
let's
Boo.
see. Do you even?
Even lift, bro.
Just checking to see. I mean, he can't dodge, so I guess his thing would be equivalent of a parry, but nope, not gonna make it. So yes, carry on.
Is there a hit location on this thing, or am I
Oh
just-
yes, everything has hit locations.
Yeah. All right, then I rolled a 14 for hit location.
All right. You hit the right foreleg.
Gross. And for damage, I rolled an 8.
Oh, all right. Okay. So yes, you strike a decisive blow against one of this creature's jointed limbs. You basically almost like split it and like push it down into the dirt. It's hanging on by tendrils at this point. And you see the mouth open and a long tongue whip out in response. Let's see. Yep. Cool. So we are currently at 8, which means he would not be able to go this round. Because that would put him in the next one. That's fine. But our little spirit scorpion man gets to go. So Kibra, go ahead and roll your spirit combat.
Spirit combat. All right. Come on, buddy. Damn it. 65. That's a no-go.
It's a no-go from them too, so it's okay. But yeah, so you're good.
Phew.
So yeah, the wounded spirit flies in towards you, but is unable to get through. Like your strength of will, you are able to cast it aside for now. Even though you don't feel very successful, you still are. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
I need to learn how to do this. That sounds awesome.
Samasina, are you still currently tending to the wounded?
I'll be tending until the tendon needs stopped.
Okay, sounds good. All right. I know you are handling that indiscriminately. I'll say because this started a while ago, we've already established that you've tended to a couple of them. Yeah, so there will be maybe another round or two where people who are in dire need of assistance.
Okay.
But after that, should you want to do something else, you could safely without endangering those that you are trying to help. Meanwhile, out in the woods, Serzine, Marlique has kind of turned to speak with you after, defeating one of the scorpion men, but you can see that the other trolls are still actively engaged in combat.
Yeah. Okay.
Two of the scorpion men look like scorpion men, like there's nothing strange about them that you can see. You don't know what their chaos trait may be, but one of them is just covered in all of these weird, some of them are hair-like and some of them are more spiny, but these like feeler antenna things, just like all over their body.
Gross. All right. Really super gross. Okay, so how many trolls are there? 3 trolls or 4?
There are 4.
4 trolls. Okay. Yep. And then
Marlique, Zarging, Raskater, and Hungry.
Okay. Oh, Hungry's there too. Oh, damn. Okay. And then how many scorpion men are there? There's 2 that are dead.
There's 3 that are still up right now.
2 dead and 3 up. Okay. Does it look like they need help, or do like the trolls need help, or should I don't want to like interrupt, or like if they're on a roll, if the trolls are on a roll, I don't want to like.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely doing their thing, but do you have a certain skill that would allow you to assess how this fight is going, or something that you do to like feel confident in your assessment?
Yeah, I guess, I mean, in terms of like my perception, you mean like perception?
I mean, you could do a scan if you wanted to. There is a battle skill if you have that.
Battle.
There's a few things.
I'm trying to see where that is. Oh yeah, I can do battle. Let's try. It's not very high, but I'll try.
Like I can do battle.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's the spirit.
We'll try. Oh, I missed it by 2. All right, so I rolled a 32 out of 30.
It's hard to say because at this point, and especially depending on what strange features these scorpion men have, this may be a relatively even fight. You certainly have nothing but faith in your troll friends, but it's hard for you to know with great certainty that they 100% have this or that they need help.
Okay.
Just by looking.
Okay, so my skills in terms of fighting and stuff is like I have a rapier that I can use. And that, I mean, if I could just puncture something a couple times, I mean, that would probably bother it a good amount. So it can assist. So whatever's closest to me, I want to just start like stabby.
Okay.
So let's see here.
Yeah, so let me know if you're just going in to do some stabby. Let me know what your strike rank is. We'll get everyone kind of sorted and then.
Yeah, so strike rank 2.
Okay, cool. All right, and then, okay. So, Serzine, you would get to go first. If you want to roll your attack with your rapier against the closest scorpion man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are there just scorpion men? Are there scorpion women? I'm just curious.
You haven't seen any.
Okay, so I fail my attack by 6.
All right. And scorpion man.
I think it's pretty alarming, like seeing all those little hairs and stuff. I think that was kind of like, whoa, wait a minute, what the fuck? Like getting closer to these things is very disorienting and
pretty
nasty. Yeah, thank you. I was looking for the right word. Nasty. That was the word. That's just the word I was thinking of.
Right. How many hit points does your rapier have?
It has 8.
Okay. So let me roll these. Okay, nope. So the Scorpion Man is able to parry your rapier aside
Okay.
with his club. But your rapier does not seem any the worse for wear.
Good.
Right now.
All right.
So
Thank
you're
God.
okay.
All right. Can I try again?
Let's see. I think you and Hungry will kind of end up going around the same time. So yes.
Okay. Okay.
Restab, please.
Okay. I think I'm going to impassion this because I hate chaos with a 60.
Okay.
And these things being here is truly
Sure.
chaotic.
May augment with your passion.
I make it.
Okay.
So plus
Normal
20.
success. Yep, plus 20.
Plus 20 to my rapier, which is 65. Yep. And I make that with a 40.
All right. So success this time. Let's see what they got. All right. Yep. So go ahead and roll your hit location and your damage, please.
Okay. All right. A 10, which is
For
in
hit
their
location.
abdomen. Yeah. Abdomen.
10 is a tail.
Yeah. Fuck that. All right. So
Fuck that stingy bit.
yeah, get rid of it. That'd be nice to get rid of. So okay, so sorry, you said so I rolled the hit location and then what else did you need?
Your damage.
Damage. Okay. Yeah, so damage is 1d6 plus 1. Make it happen here. Ah, fuck. 2.
Okay.
Aw.
Boo.
So yeah, your rapier strikes against the tail of this scorpion man,
Yeah.
but you find its carapace difficult to penetrate.
Yes. All right. All right. I'll just keep I mean I want to keep attacking until you tell me not to.
Hungry's gonna get her
Good.
strike
All right.
in
Yeah.
here really quick. Bloop. Versus bloop. Okay. And
How much bigger is Hungry compared to these scorpion men? I forget how big they are.
Yeah, so the scorpion men are size 19. No, yeah, size 19. Hungry size 32.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yeah.
she do her thing.
Yeah.
It's all good. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, scorpion men. I'm so sorry for your loss this day. Let's see. Her damage with her regular ass stick. Yep.
You mean a tree trunk?
Yes. Let's see. Okay. Sure. Yep. Let's roll a hit location to see where that goes to.
Oh.
Please
say it was the head. Please say it was the head.
So violent. Okay.
I know.
See.
Sorry.
It is a.
What can I say?
All right.
Knock his
Ooh,
golf
no,
off.
it's not. It's gonna poor scorpion man. So maybe channeling Corsair because they have such a connection with their chicken beaks and everything.
Totally.
She brings the full force of her huge maul down on the right foreleg of this scorpion man.
Nice.
Yeah, so that yellowish brown goo, what is inside them, just like sprays out from that side.
Oh,
the scorpion man makes what is established as the scorpion man sound. And she bellows a great laugh. Then I'm just gonna make a few rolls here for the boys, and then Cersei, you'll be able to hop back in there.
All right.
All right.
Is it the same? So Hungry and I were attacking the same scorpion person.
Yep, you are on the same closest one, and then the boys are split up on the other ones. Marleek's gonna turn away. They all get some good hits in there, so that's good.
Yay!
But let's see. They are doing. Oof. Yeah, they got their big squishy maces out. I always love dice equations where there's more than one plus in it. That's always fun. There we go.
Oh man.
So we'll just have them use them. Cool. Let's roll some hit locations. 1. Okay, a 10, a 20, and a 13.
Oh.
So exciting. All right, so we know 10 is tail. 20 is
It's
head.
the head, yes. Yep.
And 13 is chest.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
So yeah, in this barrage of attacks, one scorpion man loses a tail.
Yes, good.
No
Haha.
tail for you. One is, takes a solid hit to the man part of their chest, and it crumples onto the ground. Zargan is kind of on top of them at this point, just pummeling
Weirdly
them
vulnerable with that
into the
human
dirt.
chest.
Weird, right? So strange. So they're basically down. And then, and then this one, we've decided, and then we have a head. So nope, this fight seems to be going in your direction. There is still one scorpion left at this point who's up and still fighting. Serzine, if you want to get another of your quick strikes in there, you definitely can before the end of the round.
All right, I'm gonna try. Let's see here.
He has no tail though.
That's fine. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going after him. So 65 still. I rolled a 13. So that is extreme. Is that extreme?
Is that at least a special?
Special.
If not,
Yeah, a special. All right, cool.
All right. So for your rapier, you have a lovely little special. So rapier, I'm assuming, is impaling.
Yeah.
Right. So you'll do double normal damage.
Cool.
And your weapon is stuck and may need to be freed.
Okay. All
That
right.
makes sense.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your location though, and then we'll roll your double damage.
Okay, so that's a 5, which is a leg.
That's a left hind leg. Yes.
Okay, cool. And then double damage.
Yep.
Okay. Haha. 8 plus 2, 10.
Okay. All right. That will do it. Okay. So you knowing how difficult it was to break through the carapace last time, you do this like massive sort of thrust into this creature's left leg.
Nice.
And your rapier goes through it in 2 different places. And as they skitter back from you in pain, making the sound scorpion men make when they're injured. Yeah, you volunteered for this, so
I did. Suffering from success.
The rapier gets pulled out of your hand and is kind of like waggling about in the scorpion.
Oh,
dang it!
All right,
that is brutal.
Back
So just
in the
imagine like your arm like
very
painful
painful
like that.
Yep.
With the thing in it flapping around.
It's real good. All right.
Yeah, cool. All right.
In the basement, we still got a magical, sparkly scorpion man spirit. We also have, so like if someone were to stick their head down into the basement, what they would see is Kiever fighting a glowy scorpion man. And then a pit, which Corsar is quickly disappearing into.
Literally and metaphorically.
Yes. All right. So talk to me about your actions this time around that I may put them on the sheet of strike rank.
So I'm just going to keep stabbing. And so I'm going to start at 6.
Right.
Looks like. And I'll just stab as many more times as possible with that strike rank of 2 on my spear. So.
Right. Yep. Each time. Yeah, you're very single-minded in your current state, especially. Kivra, what is your goal this time?
try disruption again and follow it up with at least a axe swipe, if not 2, depending.
Okay.
Time permitting.
Sounds
so
good.
Many hit boxes, so little time.
Spirit Scorpion Man goes on 12 because that's when spirit combat happens. But let's take a look at this horrible mouth creature. See, we did establish the tongue had come out. Strike rank
Tongue
for
is
tongue is 4. Okay.
Watch out.
I'm gonna get tongued.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Prepare for a tonguing.
Filthy.
A tongue lashing.
Oh, there you go.
Nice, better.
I hope I don't get licked.
Oh my god.
Nope, I don't like that. All right, cool. Kibra, you may start with your spell first, your magic.
Yes. So I roll. Pow times 5. Gotcha. I shall remember this, I'm sure, eventually. 88. Son of a bitch.
No.
So good at magic.
Oh my
So
god.
good. Okay, cool. And then the tongue flicks out. Let us roll that weapon. And Corsair, if I recall correctly, you can't dodge or anything, right? While you're in berserker mode.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. All right. So
Not cool, but yes. A matter of law, so I must.
Cool
go
for
along with it.
who?
That's right. Cool for who?
all right. You may roll your POW to resist.
Oh, okay. The old resistance table.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My POW is a 9.
Okay, so looking at you. Cool, great. 9. Wonderful. And then the resistance roll. I got it. So that was it. 1. Cool. So as this tongue wraps around you, I don't like that at all. Okay, let me hop over here. Secret roll.
This isn't like spirit magic or anything, is it? Is this just some kind of ability?
So the tongue does say it you will take damage as if from a disruption spell.
Aha! Well then, my berserker spell gives me 4 points of counter magic, which is enough to block 4 points of spirit magic.
Ho ho.
Oh.
There you go.
There I go.
There you go. Well then, yeah, so this tongue wraps around you, and rather than affecting you as it would one of a lesser focus,
Right.
it simply starts pulling you into its maw with it instead.
That's exactly what I want.
Which is where you want to be.
End game, bitch.
Yeah. So Corsair, how would you like to respond to?
Well, first I'll shout end game, bitch, and then
Okay.
I'll stab it some more.
Sounds correct. Yes.
You've activated my trap card.
That's right. All right. 47 against a 140. I think for a special I would need 28. Is that correct?
Ooh,
That's 1/5.
1/5. So you had yeah, 28.
Okay.
Correct.
So regular success.
Okay.
And I'll roll damage and hit location here.
Yes.
A 6 on the hit location
Okay.
and 9 points again.
Okay. You're really going for the legs here.
Well, yeah, you rip off all the legs first,
Yeah.
and then you just got this torso left.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't want it running away.
No.
Exactly.
You need to be able to finish it off.
Yeah.
Plus, the legs are
So
delicious. Well, clarified butter.
Oh yeah.
it is very crab-like. Yes.
Just butchering ahead of time.
Yeah. So yeah, and you just like when you kind of, I mean, trigger warning for people who don't like crabs being pulled apart, I guess. But like when you like crack apart a crab leg, and you can see like that like whitish clear sort of connective component. Yeah, you can see like these inner bits as you're pulling, like with your weapon functionally, like knocking these limbs off. There are 4 remaining at this point. So have fun continuing to limify this thing.
Strike rank 8.
Yep, so now you're going to be on 8. So that means Kivra, you'll get one in, then Corsair, you will attack again. So
I can get in 4 jabs in a typical round. Wow.
Yeah.
Spears are good.
Yep. All right. So Kivra, you're hitting with the axe.
Try the axe slash here. 84. No, sir. Missed it by
Oh my
that
gosh.
much.
On Keever's day.
I know, right?
Maybe you should start
I'm
using
stuck in the 80s.
You need
It
to
was
roll.
that freaking playlist, man. I'm telling you.
Look, I can't help it if my playlists are spellbound, but
Fucking
you should
powerful.
you should probably just use a digital dice, actually.
You know, I'm
Kiefer, have
enjoying
you
winning
con-
Rome in it.
Have you considered a career in healing?
You know, the more hits I take, the more tempting it looks. Especially with the growing the arm back thing.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Well, not growing it back, but reattaching it, like,
Yeah.
you know,
When you
just a North Star style.
Predator high-fived your arms back on to each other. So yeah, Corsair, you'll get another strike in here.
Okay. Regular again. Special. And oops. Let's see. That's a 3 on the hit location and another 9 on the damage.
Right, that's another leg. That is
This thing is all legs.
Disgusting.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, that's gross. It's gross. And yeah, it's just working to pull you into its mouth at this point. You're getting closer. Every little attack brings you a little bit closer. Kivra, is there another attack you want to do with that axe?
Yeah,
Dad axe,
let's try Dad Axe again. Here we go. All right, 51. That'll do it. Okay.
All right. So, see another 2. Okay. This spirit form of the Scorpion is becoming faint and ragged in your vision. Still around though, still doing his thing. Corsair, you still got more attacks in you, so go for it.
I got lots of love to give.
Yep.
Oh shit.
All right. So did the Scorpion Man parry the Keeper's axe, or what was it?
This one, yeah, I'll roll. It's so funny that this is like one of their things because their like spirit combat is very not good. So they keep not making their spirit combat rolls, but like, you know, chaos doesn't care if you're good at the skill.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Okay, but no damage.
But I don't know how to juggle.
So yeah, Kibra's attack does the normal 2 to its
to
its stuff because magic.
Rats. All right. Gotcha. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. I have to consult the fumble rules.
I've got him
Oh
here.
no.
If my skill is above 100, is it possible to fumble? Would be my question.
Oh,
That's a good question.
you might need to ask the wiki.
I am. I'm
Yeah.
going there right now, and I'm looking for fumbles, and I'm being taken to the fumble table.
Right. I do have that.
Oh, maybe I need to look at the skill outcomes here. Oh, skills over 100%. There we go. A 96 to 100 always fails. Okay. Okay. And then in an opposed roll where one skill is being pitted against another, the party whose natural skill is 100 plus modifiers, or 100 plus, modifies the other opponent's chance of success by -1 per point above 100. So I think this thing should be getting a minus 40 to any opposed, like a parry or any attempts of that.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. Is there a fumble chance, though? I don't think so. Let's see.
Yeah, it sounds like you can fail, but
you
not
can fail. Yeah.
fumble.
Yeah. All right. We'll
All right.
go with that for now. So I failed. I rolled 99.
Ooh. All right. Just a pure failure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think maybe what that's related to is like you're getting all tangled up in this tongue at this point as it pulls you into its maw. Yep. So yeah, we'll say that gets you close enough to the fangs to do that. So
Oh my God.
we will roll the fangs.
I'm gonna get fanged.
Mm.
A 0-0 is always a fumble. So I was 1 point away from a fumble.
Ooh, almost. The
Yeah.
fumble table is scary in this game.
I know it is. I don't want it.
It's very
reject it utterly.
terrifying. All right. Now, in your berserker mode, I know you're not dodging. Are you parrying or anything, or do you
I can't parry.
can't do
dodge.
anything?
No.
Okay. Mhm.
Fortunately, I'm very heavily armored.
That is fortunate, I would say.
Not true. That's not true.
I know. You,
What are you, just like a loincloth or something?
you got a new hat. That was
I got a new hat. Okay.
Mhm.
No, but my hit points did get boosted, so that's probably good.
My bite does damage. Oh, no. No.
My head
All right.
getting bitten off.
Uh-oh.
I'll reattach it.
All right. So we're doing
Yeah.
Appreciate
con
it.
be con. What's your con?
Right now it's 15.
Okay. Oh, that's good. All right. The fangs, they doth overcome your constitution, but let's see if they actually do
What?
enough damage for that to be the case.
Doing
No.
what now?
We're just gonna check.
Yeah, what are they
Just check.
doing?
All right. So here, an after roll hit location. It is
Yep.
only fair to know
It is.
where you are most armored because that roll wasn't great. Okay. 4.
A
Oh, hit
4.
location, hit
So
location.
that
There it is.
is
Right leg.
Right leg, yeah.
What's
Okay.
your right leg?
Armor is 3.
Okay. So not quite enough.
What?
Curses.
Because they did 5 with the teeths.
Okay, so 2 points get through.
Yep. And you feel the as the fangs penetrate your flesh, there's a strange like sensation of pushing as some substance enters into your muscles
No.
from the mouth of this creature.
Maybe it's giving me a free vaccine.
But right now,
Yeah.
this is where shit gets
A
weird with this
vaccine
thing.
against living.
Oh, wait, what?
Yep. Where's it? Okay. You are currently paralyzed, or you would be, unless you have something that would prevent this from happening. It is 20 minus con days, so it'd only be 5 days for you. Your current
Great. Love it.
state.
Are you kidding me?
Protection from incapacitation, shock, unconsciousness, or exhaustion while the spell is in effect. If subject to these, they take effect when the spell has expired.
Right. So you should
So I
be
will be
paralyzed, but you're not
paralyzed.
going to be until you pass out at the
No.
end of your spell.
I ain't got
You're
time
still
to
Oh
get
my God.
paralyzed.
So you can feel it in you. About
don't hurt.
5 days of rest after
Yes.
this.
I'm gonna need
Um,
to cash in some of my PTO.
And since you are not actually paralyzed, it cannot complete the swallow action this round.
God.
Wait, what? There's a swallow action now?
It has both spit and swallow as skills.
Oh,
I would like to point that out.
That is.
Serzine,
Serzine has those too.
You know it.
What game did I sign up for again?
Yeah, look, the 3 skills: tongue, spit, swallow.
Girl.
Wow.
Who wrote this?
That
Who
is the
wrote
Holy
this?
Trinity.
Who wrote
So-
this?
we're on the
Monster
wrong
ever.
side. We're
We
on
Yeah.
the
are,
wrong side.
actually.
Oh, we
Tell
gotta
me more
join
about
up with
this
Scorpion
chaos.
Men.
That's
Is
All right.
it fertility week?
right.
No,
It's fertility
unfortunately,
week here
no.
on the baking show.
Not-
No.
All right.
All right. But since we're at the end of this round, that means Corsar technically gets one last hit in, and Spirit Scorpion Man also will go.
From hell's heart, I stab at thee.
Holy shit.
78. Good enough.
We're just doing Noble in the chat.
We're just doing Melville in the chat.
Coincidentally
do.
enough.
Yeah.
Like you do.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right. Hit location
thing.
of 8. Is that another leg?
It's another leg.
Yes. This time I only did 4.
Okay. So it's damaged but not detached. All right. This game, it's magical.
This is intense.
Yep. Go ahead, Kira, and roll your spirit combat
Oh, yes.
to
All
for
right.
your resist for this attack.
Here we go. I got a good
You're
feeling about this
very-
one. All right. 65. No.
All right. You
Actually-
both miss each other in a spiritual way. It's very exciting.
Have you
That's
impassioned
actually a
any of your stuff?
95. Not yet, but I'm planning on it.
Might be getting about
I'm
that
working
time.
up to it.
Working up to
Working up to
it.
it.
Oh my god. Do you have to be in like a
Well-
crab mod to start getting inspired to do passions, or
I heard that passion really likes you, so you really don't have anything.
yeah, you don't have anything to worry about there.
Just go talk to that passion.
Let's go talk to the passion.
I heard.
Maybe pleasantly surprised.
No,
So
I
come
legit
here,
keep
Wiki.
forgetting. So thank you
Yeah.
for the reminder. Just space it.
It is relatively unique.
It's because we
system.
haven't made it an A/B thing, because we have always be closing and we have always be like we always be passionate. I don't
Impassioning.
know.
Always be impassioning.
Yeah.
Just apostrophe passioning. Always
Abby.
be passionate.
Passioning.
ABP. Yeah.
ABP.
Yeah.
Doesn't like that. Okay.
There's one from Kenny's stream too. Oh, ABH. Always be hiding. Yes, that's
Yeah, that's
I mean,
the,
not the
be
original,
the
hiding.
but-
important one. Yes.
Yeah, that's the important one for sure.
Ever important.
And for Dream Daddy, it's always be dating.
Always be dating.
It's
Yeah,
true.
ABDs.
ABD. Learn your ABDs.
All right. David,
Yes.
question for you based on how you think this work while I try to find it.
Yes.
So if a weapon gets stuck, how do you retrieve the weapon?
Didn't we deal with this? Didn't I?
We
get a
dealt with
weapon
it with
stuck?
you because you also did it, but you just didn't. You just strangled them to death instead.
I just left the weapon in there and
Yeah.
switched tactics.
Yes.
Yeah. Hang on to that for me. Why you little
All right.
No,
Yeah, I think it's like you have to make an either a resistance roll or an opposed roll, something along those lines.
oh,
She'll
weapon
be right back.
second target. There's a whole page for it. That's amazing. All right.
There we go. Yeah.
The impaling weapon is stuck in the body of the target and can only be extracted by the attacker, making a D100 roll equal to half the attacker's weapon skill. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Who
If
got
it
stuck?
fails,
Who
the
got
weapon
stuck in
remains
what?
stuck.
Or what got stuck in who?
Serzine's rapier got stuck in a scorpion man.
Oh.
like you
in
do.
one of the
Like
in
it
one of the
happens.
legs.
Yeah.
Like, oh
Ew,
man.
right in a joint there.
Mhm.
Like you bent something and then
Yeah, it went
pinned
skewered through in 2
shut.
different places.
I just like imagine like a straw with a toothpick through it. I'm like, oh god.
All right.
I can see it.
Okay. Cool. So that will happen then. But since IRL does have a date to get to,
Yes.
we'll just head back to the basement for now.
Okay.
Samastina,
What about sorry.
you want to fight me? You okay?
No,
Okay.
not even a little bit. No, ma'am.
Samastina, let's get a last little like roll in just to see how you're doing with handling your medic healing in there.
Okay.
Mhm.
And if
And
this goes well for you, then certainly you may be free to butt in to whatever you would like to.
Han. Okay, so I've got my first aid,
Mhm.
which is a 90. And then
Right.
did you say that I still had some lingering
Yeah, you
bonus
had
effects?
your plus 20 on that from your
Okie dokie.
augmenting.
So I'm gonna roll this, and it's out of 110.
Mm-hmm.
And I got an 85. So I'd imagine it's
Okay,
just a
so
regular old
a
success.
success. Yep. You feel confident that at least at this point, none of these people who are lying here on the floor on the main level of this building are now in danger of dying, succumbing to their wounds or this poison. You feel that they are stable. They still require a lot more treatment to recover,
Mhm.
but they are at least at the point where they could be moved or otherwise let be for a short while and not just, spontaneously die. So
Okay.
is there something you would like to do?
Well, I think my goal was to get these people out of here.
Right.
And into the woods. But it's probably really only been a few minutes since.
Yeah, it's not been very long since Serzine left.
So what I'm probably doing is getting all these people up on their feet, and the people who can't get up on their feet, I'm trying to do the thing, where like I'm running around like delegating people to doing stuff. I'm like, can you stand up? Yes. Okay, cool. Make a sled for this person out of whatever you can find, and that kind of thing.
Okay.
So I'm probably running around doing a lot of that and just thinking, like, where the hell is Serzine? I hope she's okay, blah, blah, blah. And then I don't know, I guess after a few moments, I would probably like pop my head out of the shrine or what is it? It was a temple, but
a converted temple.
That's right.
That is now a farmhouse.
That's right. I would probably pop my head out of the farmhouse and like look for Serzine to see if she's like what's going on and if these people are cool to be moved towards the forest, if that's like the plan that we're abandoning.
Sure. All right. Do you want to do like a scan roll or something like that to see what you might see as you stick your head out the door?
For sure.
Scanning the edge of the woods.
My scan is very low.
Mm-hmm.
Is there, and like,
do you want to listen?
Yeah. And we talked about like impassioning and stuff. And like, this isn't, you don't do that willy-nilly, right?
No, I mean, it just depends on your style. If you want to just, I use it for things that feel more critical. I don't know what the rest of y'all think.
Yeah, that would be in line with such things.
It should be justifiable.
Yeah.
It's a passion.
Okay.
So,
Well, I mean, I'm in a hurry. Like, obviously there's like chaos, little C and big C happening around me.
Right.
And I'm just like trying to get these people out, trying to get them. And I do have a sense of urgency. I have a big sense of urgency because I want to protect these people. And I want to make sure that like, I imagine Korstar and Kivra are down there, like everybody's getting their butt kicked and they need me to come like protect them, in what little ways that I can.
Right.
And be the mommy of the party.
Right.
So I might try to impassion this, but I don't know exactly what rune or because you can impassion your skills too, right?
Mm-hmm. You can augment with a passion, a rune, or skill.
A passion, rune, or skill.
Are you trying to assess what's going on, or are you like?
I'm trying to. Well, I'm like delegating to all these people, like if you can stand. If you can't, just sit down, and someone's gonna help you. And then trying to get, and then like I said, like popping my head out and looking for you to be like, are we still moving towards the forest?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, I guess it's like perception or some type of. I mean, like, it's not. I guess it's kind of battle. Like we're in a battle, really, in a way, like us versus the Scorpion Men.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what your battle skills like.
I don't know. Probably trash.
Mine was 30, so.
So if you're looking for scanning,
There's scan or search.
the fire rune covers perception-based skills.
Well, my fire is a robust 0.
Yeah.
Excellent then.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Very
Makes sense
good.
why it's not one of your primary skills then too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know that there's anything that I can really like try to impassion this with.
Mhm.
Like I said,
Probably not at this point.
Okay.
But
well then
here's
I'm
taking
gonna-
a little peek.
I'm gonna roll, and I guess that scan and listen for me are the exact same. So I'm just gonna roll,
Sure.
and I didn't make it.
Okay.
I lean into some wet paint and I step
Yeah.
on a rake.
Oh my god.
Yeah, from downstairs in the basement, you just hear a bunch of weird Scorpion Man noises,
Right.
and like who knows what this other noise is. The whole building has shaken at certain points. It's hard to know exactly what's happening, but that does seem to support that. When Corsar told you get these people out of this building, like Kibra and I have work to do. That seems like it might be a good idea at some
Okay.
point. Yes.
Well, yeah, I just work here, man. So all right, yeah, I'm gonna get up, and is there somebody around here that looks like I can trust them, that I can put as like, you're my second right now?
We did establish the most conscious among everyone that was in the building when you first got in there was a Sargerite soldier.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna pick that, and soldiers know how to take orders, but they probably also know how to act like they can give them. So yeah, I want to get this dude up on his feet and just be like, what's your name?
Cool. Yeah. What is his name?
Yeah. What's your name?
Is going to be the fantasy version of a regular ass name. So yes, his name is Kevin, but with a Y, and you think probably some extra N's and E's and stuff.
Wow. Straight out of George R. Martin's dictionary.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I look at him and I'm like, Kevin, you need to get these people out of here. Like, I'm gonna help you, but I need you to like delegate the people who can walk, and I'm gonna handle the people who are like more severe. Like they might be still kind of woozy, or they can't walk because their legs are messed up or something like that. They might still be paralyzed or something like that,
Yep. Okay. So that's what y'all will be working on this round. All right.
That's the goal.
Serzine, you're back. We figured out what you need to do to try to unstick your rapier if you want to do so.
Oh, okay.
So you are going to make, you're going to do your regular D100 roll, but you're trying to get equal to or less than half of your weapon skill.
Okay. Equal to or less than half of my weapon skill, and that's going to be 22, I guess.
Okay.
No, that's a 94. So yeah, that's a hard no.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So we return to you in this scene. There's only one Scorpion Man left. So if you
Right.
want, I mean, you got all your troll buddies there. So if you want,
Right.
you can go hands
Yeah.
off for a second.
Yeah,
But
no,
your
I'll-
rapier is just flailing about in this creature.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, I back away. Yeah, I'm kind of like, oh no.
All right.
I'll wait till it's done moving. So yeah.
You're like, I will wait until this is finished. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. In a panicked state, I think it's going to do that at the end of the round. So let's see if you notice this scorpion, again, not one of the ones that looked weird overtly, but as this one is surrounded by all of these trolls, the rest of his brethren on the ground, you notice that there is a strange like heaving motion to the insectoid abdomen. And the scorpion man begins to retch. But that doesn't get to happen first quite yet. Yep, it's a fun time for them. It's going to go on just their normal striker rank. Just hungry will get to go first. And then Scorpion will see if he gets to parry that. So Hungry brings down her maul once more. Her very, very large maul. I'll roll that hit location and damage. Okay, so cool. That is a 12, which is thorax. That's a great place to hit. Good job, Hungry. You are good at what you do. Okay. And do her maul. Yes, 2d8 plus 3d6. Ridiculous. All right. Wonderful. Very good. Yep, that'll mush it. So right as this creature begins to retch this acidic substance from its human-like mouth, she just mushes him, right? The thorax. And it kind of, I mean, in a way, it like forces it out a little bit, but it's unaimed at this point. So there's just this like exorcist style little spray as she mushes this last scorpion man to the ground.
Love it.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the trolls, they're breathing heavily, looking around at the carnage. Marley goes and fetches your rapier and hands it back to you. And he says, "There's still the sense of danger. Where must we go next?"
I guess I'm just kind of in shock. I think of just everything that's happened. And so I'm just kind of staggered and thinking, and I just say, this way. And I head back toward the barn where Celestina is.
Sure.
Yeah. Because I'm just, everything I just saw was like, I was just not expecting to see the trolls, not expecting to see Scorpion Man, like just like.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, mostly, just kind of stunned and then just running toward the barn.
Fair enough. All right. Kivra, Corsar, friends in the basement. Are your plans any different than they have been in previous rounds? How are you feeling?
Yes.
How are you doing? What are you up to?
I'm gonna passion what I do this time, but other than that, I think Corsar goes first. because
Well,
the
if you
spear
were
is
trying to spell
faster.
again, then you would go first. But otherwise,
Yes. Let me get my hate chaos on first. See if that helps. So let's see here. Shit, 64. So close though. All right. So no.
Wait, so you
So
failed.
that has a negative effect.
Yeah, minus. You were using a passion.
Yes.
Yeah, minus 10 for everything you do for the rest of this situation.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Basement's going well, everybody. Good times. Everything's good.
All right. Let's try to disrupt him again. Come on now. Even with a minus 10. Okay, so that's 37. So even with minus 10, that's still gonna work. So
Okay.
Nice.
So you are using
There's
disruption,
that.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm trying to overcome the target's POW, I
Oh,
guess.
right. So his POW is not very high. So what's your POW?
My POW is 12.
Okay, yeah. So I assume, okay, David, you can help me adjudicate this. Is this separate from like would they do either do this instead of just the normal POW roll for like, because it's just resisted, right? So
Yes,
as long
it's
as his
resisted.
roll is under what would be required on the
Correct.
resistance table, yeah. So this is successful based on that. You're
All
fine.
right.
Oh,
Got it
well,
off this time.
Wait, it would be a second roll though. Is that
Oh,
what
it's
you're
still
asking?
a second roll though.
It's a second roll.
Okay,
Yeah.
so roll, but this one will actually be easier
yes.
than the one you just did. Because
Okay.
your
And there wouldn't be a
comparative
-10
POWs
on this one either.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll just tell you what I get. And you can
Yeah,
see what happens.
you're good,
'Cause I don't
you're
know what
good.
I'm looking for here.
Yeah. You're fine.
All right. 79.
Good Lord.
You and the
Use
Scorpion
the
Man are just
digital
best
dice.
friends.
Use the
Go
digital
back to the
dice.
digital dice. Go back to
Go back to digital. Go back to digital.
All right. All right. You're really trying to learn how to cast spells. Maybe it's something you'll work on in the between time,
Yeah,
your
really.
next seasonal downtime. You'll just do lots of practice because this spell in particular, and you had to do 2 tries of Blade Sharp.
I did.
This is probably telling you something if these are things you want to do. All right. But that does mean that let's actually see if your friend, the Toothy Maw, gets to get in here first. Yeah, I think it doesn't like you very much.
Rude.
Wow.
It was trying to swallow you, but it's not going well for it.
Yeah.
Did they
You
try
know,
spitting?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're gonna switch to spit at this point.
Oh my.
I've been eating a lot of red meat lately, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
What the
Wouldn't
fuck?
have,
Okay,
God.
so we'll
have a certain
first
musk about me.
roll to
Oh
see
my god.
if it can spit. With you being so engaged. Okay, it makes its spit roll. But I need to know what is your strength currently?
Strength, my strength is 18.
It's so high. Okay.
It's so high. It's so very high.
All right. So versus all right. So I would like you to go ahead and roll D100. You're looking 65 or lower, my friend.
Alrighty. Oh, that doesn't look like a 60. That's an 84.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So in a violent sneeze-like gesture, the tongue lets go of you, but instead of tumbling into the mouth, there is a violent expulsion of this sticky substance as you are tossed out of the hole, covered in goo, which does, it says that you may not fight with any weapon. It doesn't say you may not fight though, just not with a weapon. And you may move only at a rate of 2. Because it's got you and it's sticky goo.
I got slimed. All
Yes.
right.
Yeah, basically.
I may not fight with
So to
any
speak.
weapon.
That's what it says. That's the wording of it.
All right. Well, this is great. This is I'm excited by this development actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like in your current state, this is not necessarily a bad thing for you.
It's not a bad thing.
No.
No, not at all.
All right. All right. So
Wow.
yep. All right. That being said, it's kind of like spat you onto like the lip of the hole. What we need to figure out is what you're doing next so we know what your strike rank is. Because normally you would go next.
Yeah, I want to grab the tongue and just pull it out with my bear strength.
Just gonna do some
just
grapple action.
Wrench it out. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The words to make any GM's blood run cold. I want to grapple the
Uh-huh.
Love it. Where does a grappling sort of maneuver end up strike rank wise?
Strike ranking.
Yeah.
I think that's just on my usual size plus dex.
Okay. So yeah, so then you'd still be able to do that next.
Okay.
So sure, let's figure out this roll.
Going to grappling school. All right. So I actually have a grapple skill.
Yes.
Okay, so wait a minute. With Berserk, is that going to double or whatever my grappling is the question. Increases the target's attack skill rating with hand weapons by half again. So no.
Are your hands
That's going to be
hand weapons?
well, they are registered as lethal
Wow.
weapons.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, I think it does specifically say
Right.
weapons. So however, I don't think there's any. It doesn't say I can't impassion myself when I'm berserk. Does it? No, it doesn't say anything like that. So,
All right.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and give myself a little boost.
Okay.
Let's see here. Stormbolt, give me strength.
Whoa.
Call upon Stormbolt.
Sure.
Okay, you're
Give
summoning.
me- whoa, that's a 0.8 against a 70 passion.
What? Wow, you got to do that more often.
So that's I know. So that's a special success.
Yeah.
So was that a plus 30?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So 65 on my Grizzapple.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 55.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Just Des shaking her head at Grizzapple.
Yeah.
Wait, it
Not
doesn't
the
sound even cooler.
Not the
when he
first
says it that
time
way.
or
Yeah.
the last.
Like chuckled for a minute, looked up and just saw Des. Like
17 years of this shit. All right. So
17.5.
that's right. Not that
the
you're
streak
counting.
alive.
Right.
All right, so it says that after a successful attack, the grapper may attempt to immobilize the limb grasped or throw the foe in the next melee round. To immobilize a limb, which is essentially what I'm trying to do,
Right.
I must succeed in a strength versus strength roll.
Okay. Strength v strength.
Mhm.
All right. So your strength we've established is quite high.
Yes, 18.
So same, which means 50
Okay.
is the goal.
I got a 50-50 chance,
Mhm.
is what you're telling me.
Yep, you have the same strength right
So you're
now.
telling me there's a chance. All right,
Yep.
I rolled a 47.
Oh,
dang.
wow.
Stormbolt truly looks down upon you this day and smiles and
Yes.
snorts.
Looking on me like all anime style going, So
Yep.
chibi
Yes,
Stormbolt.
you have immobilized this tongue limb with your stuck ass arms.
So just so you know, on the next round, I'm gonna then use that leverage to try and throw this thing, i.e., like just hurl it out of the hole and like have it land on its front, I guess, which would be like its back, so that it would be all
Yeah.
like splayed out. And, yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
No, that sounds about right.
Yep.
All right. So
Covered in goo. I love it.
yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Kibra, if you're not distracted by all of this, would you like to ask
I mean,
this
how
spirit Scorpion Man a question?
how could you not?
Like
make
you're
a
over there
roll
like
to-
trying to cast spells, and then you see Corsair pop back out of the hole, gooified, and then just reach down and just grab this tongue thing. You don't know what's going on. It's terrifying. But carry on.
I imagine it just like rips the goo off like a bathrobe soaked in Vaseline and like grabs the tongue. You just see that and you're like, well, it's not something you see every day. Yeah, no, let's ask him a couple questions.
Yeah.
Let's see. I already tried to impassion with hate chaos for and so that's already, that ship has sailed. So I'm a -10 for my axe. So that puts me back down to 70.
Yep.
So here we go. 55. So yeah, okay. So we're good.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my
So
goodness.
let me roll spirit combat for this guy. Nope. Okay, yep. Go ahead and do your 2. The outline of the spirit form of the scorpion man is very faint indeed.
Okay, wait a minute. With the Scorpion Man spirit, like really, how in depth is the spirit? Like what do they
It's
what,
not
what
a very good
religious
spirit created by chaos. It is not very effective at being a spirit at all. Make it, but they're it's not good. So they keep rolling 92.
Oh God.
It's
Oh
not
my
great.
God.
Yeah. So yeah.
I also keep forgetting my shadow cat, which Kenny
this is
reminded me, then
generally
I
true.
forgot. Then
Yep.
David reminded me, and
I've been
between the two of them,
I've been sending
I have now remembered.
I've been sending telepathic shadow cat brain waves to you since that's how you communicate
That's just
sometimes.
like, whoa, David, link him the page to the shadow cat stats. Whoa. And then like I click that, and like that worked because I have it up and staring me in the face. So
I know, look how cute he is. Look.
I don't know if we can invoke slobber chops or not. I don't remember what I named my
Slobber
shadow cat.
chops.
Slobber Chops is the name of our Tressum, our winged cat in the D&D game.
Or winged
Thought it
cat
was,
in that D&D
Tammy.
we're playing.
Yeah. Also,
Also could be Tammy.
yeah. Is
It
it
could
Tammy?
be Tammy. I don't remember. Let's
Is it
go with
Tammy
Tammy.
2 or Tammy 1?
That's right.
Hopefully Tammy too.
Rip off half your mustache.
The middle half. I didn't shave that. It's worn away. So I don't know if we can get Tammy up in there.
I mean, you can always try. Shadowcat does what Shadowcat does,
Right, cool. Well, Tammy's strike rank, let's see, there's the base strike rank, which is 3, and the attack strike ranks, which are 7.
Yep.
So it sounds like 10. So just to put her hat in the ring, her tufted eared hat.
What are you sending her at, knowing what you know about the enemies that are in this room?
It says that they rarely attack humans or other large predators. So, but if cornered and under, duress or threatened, they attack fiercely. So, I don't know. Now I remember. I named her Lockheed. It all comes to me now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
No, Lockheed, quote unquote, Tammy. I don't know that she would necessarily attack the Karst kid. Just because it's even bigger than something they're loath to attack, anyways. But yeah, fuck it. Let's send them. Let's send her at the Karst kid.
Okay.
Get in there.
All right. So that's gonna happen right there. Perfect.
Don't shadow cats like they hate chaos and stuff? Or am I? Maybe I just think everybody hates chaos like me.
Like everyone, everyone should hate chaos.
Yeah.
Like chaos mousers.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that does mean that Lockheed Tammy would get to go next.
Okay.
So, yay. So you can choose, let's see. Shadowcat first attacks with both claws and its bite simultaneously. If both claws hit, the Shadowcat hangs on it and rips with its hind claws on the next round while continuing to bite.
That's amazing.
So
It
there's a lot of
just
rolls that you need
jumps
to
on
do
your
for your cat
face.
here.
I love it.
Yeah. Maybe what you found out, because she hasn't been doing anything this whole time, is that Lockheed really likes Corsair.
Aww.
That I think checks out, like
Yeah,
as soon
I
as
agree with
he's
that.
like spat out of this toothy maw,
Mhm.
that was one of Lockheed Tammy's no-nos. and that's when she like charged over and ran, got in there. All right, cool.
All right.
So we need
you need both. You need claws and you need bites.
Okay, so let's do claw first.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do the digital one for Lockheed Tammy 96. No. And then the bite.
But you have to do both claws.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we already know there won't be a rip, but you still have to do it.
Another claw, 22. So
that one
is
potentially,
that'll get there. Yeah, potentially. And a bite, 52. Nope. Close, but no cigar.
All right.
God, that's an old saying.
So go ahead and roll a d20 for hit location, and one claw does 1d6 minus 1d4.
Hit location 15, and 1d4 is the one claw. You say?
No, 1d6 minus 1d4.
Oh my. Okay. All right. 1d6.
I don't make the rules. They're there.
2 minus 1d4. 3, so -1 damage. So mark 1 hit point up to the
I was
it's
like,
a healing claw.
Aw.
Right.
It was
Question
like when
about
David's
hit locations, although I could probably find it. If the hit location is gone.
Yeah.
Then,
I think it goes to the torso then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But Des, what were you saying?
Oh, that just reminds me of the one time David's family cat scratched me with like one claw, but it was like pretty intensely awful.
Oh.
Well, it's mostly your shock at it rather than any.
No, but it hurt.
I know
It
it
still
drew
hurt.
blood too, but still.
Yeah, still it was like just one little claw. It was like, meh. I'm sorry, that didn't contribute anything. Sorry, you can cut that out.
It was very relevant because basically, Kibra, you yell for Lockheed if she's there to help. Lockheed sees Corsair spat up at the lip of this cone-shaped hole into Maudum, and all you see, Kibra, is Lockheed leap into the hole, and then you hear a bunch of like scrabbling on hardwood noises, but you have no idea what is happening right now.
She'll be all right.
Yeah. Corsair, you can see this shadow cat trying to bite through this carapace of this creature and dodging fangs and stuff like that. It looks real mad. Tail's super puffy right now. It's a whole thing. But that will put us at our last little attack from Spirit Scorpion Man. Let's see. Will it be a success? Oh, I rolled low this time. Santi, roll your spirit combat.
Oh my god.
Spirit combat coming right up.
-10.
I know, right? -10. So it's not looking good for our hero.
Yeah, here comes the fumble.
Oh shit, right, dude? You called it, I think, because that's a 96. I rolled a 96.
Oh, okay. But I mean, it's for a fumbled parry, basically. So let's see. So they succeeded. You did not.
I did not.
Yep. You like super didn't. So
Right. Very, very, very not.
Versus fumbled. Rolls normal damage. Takes damage, rolls on fumble table. Okay. I don't know if this. Oh, there's spirit magic fumble though. I forgot it has its own table. I'm so excited about this right now.
Yay.
I will need you to roll D100 for this spirit combat fumble that has occurred.
All right, here we go.
Everything's going great down here.
56.
How are you?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, how are you?
Okay.
Well, we're doing great. How
Okay,
are you?
cool. No, that makes sense. Okay. All right. So if I understand this correctly, when the spirit combat happens, the damage comes off of your magic points. Is that right?
I believe so, yes.
So I'm double checking because I think that's what I got out of this. Yeah, if it's a critical, it can do physical damage, but otherwise,
okay.
yeah. So that's 5 magic points off of Kivra.
Oh,
Does that take you to 0? This is important.
no,
Okay.
Oh,
it does not.
Good.
Oh.
Good. That's good for you. The problem is, since you had a
Good
spirit
thing for you.
combat fumble, still not great things. So suddenly the basement changes and you are no longer in this dank, bloody basement.
What?
But you are in sort of almost a courtroom setting like the one that you were in Johnstown, where you had to defend yourself and your actions and the trolls and everything before the elders of the city. But this time you're sitting across from the spirit scorpion man, being asked to negotiate your freedom from this combat scenario.
Wait, who's the judge?
The scorpion man.
No.
It's all scorpion man.
No.
Oh man, I got Judge Scorpion Man for this case.
So
the worst.
Santi, go ahead and roll 1d3 for me.
It's the last hearing before lunch. I'm screwed. 1d3, you say?
Yeah.
3.
All right, for the next 3 rounds, you're going to be engaged in this mock trial in your mind.
Nice.
Yep.
At least it's not a mock you win. That'll be all right.
Ooh, yeah, that would be tough.
Brutal.
Don't make me get more scorpion mans in here.
No.
No, we're good. Thanks. We're good.
All right. So, Celestina, you can hear from outside as you are getting the most injured, the least conscious of those kind of 2 at the doorway. There has been much rumbling and shaking from below. So you're really hurrying to get these folk out of here. And you can hear approaching footsteps, and you hear someone, like, you hear Kevin call out as if allies have arrived, perhaps, to assist. So you assume that perhaps Serzine has returned. But Serzine, you and your troll buddies are back at the temple. You're right outside. You can see the Sardarite soldier that you originally spoke to when you came into the temple. It seems to be helping other injured out of the building. What would you like to do?
Wait, me or Serzine?
Serzine, or either. I mean, you're both there,
Oh,
but
oh,
Serzine,
okay.
you're outside. Samasina, you're inside. Neither of you know what's going on in the other place, but yeah.
Yeah, I was hearing both names and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was looking at the bean gif.
There is that.
Sorry. I mean, I think I'm heading toward, I want to just be heading toward the barn. So if I see folks starting to come out of the barn,
Yeah.
and I'm just moving that way, but I'm wondering now, I'm kind of thinking some of these people might be scared of trolls. I don't know though. They may not be.
Trolls do interact with human society.
Yes.
They're certainly, they're big and powerful, but
Yeah.
there are many places where they live
Okay.
harmoniously with
Okay.
humans.
All right. So
They
just
also
check-
hate
just check.
chaos, which many humans do. So
Right.
there is that.
There's a compatibility there. Okay.
So
I just
some
wanted to
people
make
may
sure.
not trust them, but it wouldn't be like a generally like, oh no, a troll sort of
Right.
thing.
Okay.
But yeah.
So is the Sardarite soldier Kevin? Is
Mhm.
he outside of the door? Like, is he
Yeah.
outside of the barn with folks?
Yes.
Okay. So then I don't think I've seen Kevin before. So
You talked to him. He was
Did I?
originally on the floor, mostly unconscious.
and he
though.
was the one who said the watcher, like they
Yeah.
throw the dead to the watcher.
Yeah.
Okay. So he seems more cogent now, which is interesting. Okay. So I'll say, where's my sister? Because I'm worried now.
She's helping the others inside.
Okay. All right. I think unless there's more out there in the forest, we defeated a many or a handful, not that many, 2. So we defeated about 3 to 4
Some a non-zero number of
Some.
scorpion.
Scorpion people.
Roll for math.
We
No.
defeated 1d6 scorpion.
They're a lot. It seemed like a lot because they're huge. So, okay, so I'll head into the barn to find Celestina.
Okay.
Looking.
Yeah,
Yep.
you see me in there, and I'm like, helping people out. I'm people, who might be less lucid. I'm getting them on sleds and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna help with that. So I'm gonna help with moving people around. So
I might even when I see when you come up to me, I turn around and hug you.
oh, okay. I hug you back. Hug.
Thank you. Yeah, we
then-
do big hug.
Okay, good. And then and so I'm gonna help move people. Where do you moving people around, just transporting them out of this place?
Yeah, we need to get them. We need to get out of here because I
Okay.
feel like this building, it keeps shaking. I feel like the building is gonna come down.
Okay. All right. So let's get
Right.
them. Okay.
So you got trolls on carrying people duty
Yes.
and such. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Do we want that, or do we want to send the trolls down to help Corsar and Kivra?
Yeah, I would say that I'll say to Hungry that I think, and I'll ask Celestina, do you know where Corsar is?
They jumped down the hole,
Okay, so does Hungry
and I've heard a bunch
this?
of gagging noises.
Yeah.
Good lord.
So yeah,
true.
that is true. So I'll turn to Hungry and I'll just point to the direction of the hole.
Okay. She looks at the hole. She looks down. She goes to the hole. She's gonna do her best.
Good.
She's too big for the hole.
She's a little big for this hole. It's a
Okay.
human-sized hole. She's size 32.
Oh, so Marlique.
31,
Okay, so
something like
then I might touch her forearm and just say maybe Marlique would be better for this.
She pulls out from a pocket a matching chicken beak necklace to Corsar's and puts it in Marlique's hand and says, "Help him." And goes to pick up as many injured people as she can.
Yeah, nice. Love it. I love that.
But yeah. Okay.
Wait.
So,
Okay. Sorry, I was thinking about the boobies again.
Yeah, how naked is she?
Multiple boobies.
yeah, she tosses her armor aside, puts one human on each.
Teach.
Jesus Christ. Folds one person under each breast.
Yeah, in the fold. Yeah. Just secured with gravity.
Nice.
And yeah.
Love
so
it.
It's canon
Okay.
now.
Good. Okay. That's official. Good. Okay. Start rewriting it now.
Yep.
Mhm,
So okay, so then I'm gonna
You're
keep
welcome,
help.
chaos.
yeah.
First one's free. So yeah, so I think we're just helping I'm helping transport people too.
Okay. All right. Meanwhile, in the basement, Corsar, it's been established that you are going to use your leverage to try to fling this creature out of the hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to flip it over my back.
Okay.
So let's see here. Grappling. So to throw a foe, the adventurer must make a resistance roll. The average of their strength plus dex. All right. So that's 14 versus the average of the foe's size plus dex.
Oh. Let me do that math really quick. Right. 24.
All right.
Wait.
Wait, is that impossible then? There's a 10-point difference. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that makes it impossible.
Mhm.
So maybe not the flinging so much.
Yeah. So I try to heave it and it's just not
Yeah.
budging. So instead I'll just try to kick its teeth in, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I think what you realize is as you start, pulling it up out of the earth, there's way more of it under there than you originally realized.
Gross.
Yeah.
I hate
I like it.
All right. Okie dokie. Here we go. Oh, oy, that's almost a fumble. So yeah, my kick attempt is a 94.
Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, Crushed Kid doesn't dodge or anything, but it is a failure. So there is that. You're still very slimy, very
It's true.
gummed up.
I guess I can try kicking more than once though, right?
Yeah, because your strike rank for that should be pretty low.
It's just my normal strike rank.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. So on 8. Is anyone active before 8?
Will be your next one. Okay. Which, so let me double check with, because we've established that Kitty's at 10. All right. Kibra, what?
Yes.
Oh, no, you're still engaged in mock trial.
Right. I'm in the spirit realm. My mock trial in the spirit realm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Marlik is not going until, because he still has to walk down there and everything too. So he'll be after. So yeah, you can get your next kick in if you want to. Corsar, you are all good.
Excellent. That's more like it. 09. Unfortunately, my kick is only 20, so it's not a special success.
Just a regular one.
Just a regular one.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm specifically aiming for its mouth, do I have to roll hit location, or how does that work?
Yeah, like it's like a called shot sort of situation.
Yeah.
Does that change anything about how it would work? No, I mean, I feel like if you're aiming for it, it's not like it's a small target where you're like, I'm specifically aiming for the right forelimb or whatever. This is the biggest part of it functionally. So I think that's fine. Yeah.
All right. And I don't know if I have kick damage right in front of me, but I think it's let's see, punching's a D3. Is it a D4? We'll say it's a D4. D4 plus my damage bonus.
Sure.
Okay, that's a 5.
Okay. So yeah, you are kicking at it viciously. You don't seem to be doing damage to it yet, but this is the battle you are engaged in right now. So
this is a hill
fine.
I've chosen to die
on. Yeah. So Kibra, I know that Kibra is not here, but Lockheed Tammy is. So if you could do her next round of attacks, that would be great.
Kick's D6. I'll remember that in the future.
Okay.
Okay. And one claw. Where is it? There we go. Is a success.
Yep. Second claw.
And 2 claw is not a success.
Okay, and bite.
And 1 bite is
Success.
We'll get there. Yes. All right.
Okay.
Now-
Go ahead and roll. It's 1d6 minus 1d4 for both of those.
Right. So I wonder if Demiplane will do that. 1d6 minus 1d4.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, look at that.
Splendid. All right, a point. Nice. Oops, not 1d5, 1d6. Good sir. Oh, bollocks. Get back on the thingy. There we go. Okay. Accidentally hit a 5 whilst typing, and instead of 6, because the keys are like right next to each other.
No, I can see that actually.
Hey, and 1
Very
point.
consistent. Yes.
Yes. Just get
Yeah.
this claw and this claw. Just
Yeah. Lockheed continues to enthusiastically scratch against the carapace of this giant creature. It's fine. It's fine. All right. And then Marlik is climbing down the hole. Yep, that's cool.
Yeah.
So Corsar, do you have another kick in this round? Or are you out?
Yeah, I'd be on 12, I guess.
Okay, cool.
For the third one.
So Marleek will see what kind of shot he can get in there, and then you will be able to kick.
Okay.
Let's see. See if it gets anywhere exciting. Oh, hey, a leg. One of the few remaining. Yeah. Marley kind of falls down the hole more than anything. This ladder and everything is not very troll friendly. But he's not too huge, so he's able to fit down there. And as he gets to the bottom, he sees Kivra walking around talking to herself right now with a weird scorpion man ghost over her, and sees Corsar at the edge of a hole covered in goo with like a tongue wound around the arm and like kicking down a hole. He hears horrible cat noises because as we all know, when cats want to sound like the worst thing ever, they can. And he runs over to the hole, sees what's inside, and just like boof, gives it a good mash. And the left foreleg detaches.
Wow.
There's only one leg left. So it's a giant crab mouth and one leg right now. So it's going, everything's great. But yeah, that puts us at 12. So Corsar, go ahead and do your last kick, and then we'll get
All right.
spirit combat handles.
A 0-2. Oh my god. So that's a special success on my kick.
Wow.
I know.
All
You
right.
get into the afterlife.
Oops, so.
I would assume this is like a crushing damage, right?
Yeah.
So crushing does normal damage and the attacker's damage bonus plus the maximum rollable damage bonus.
Okay, so I'm just going to roll damage and then add 6, basically.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
No, this is
Respectable.
significant. Yeah. All right. You hear a crunch as you break through the carapace that hold these fangs in place. You see some of the teeth fall in to its maw. And it looks like you can see the crabby meats underneath, the stink of chaos that comes from them. Yes, this creature
Chaotic
is not.
crab meat.
Yeah.
Chaotic crab meat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully they will be serving that at Chaosium Con.
Chaotic crab cakes.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah. So yeah, that's really significant damage. All right. Meanwhile, poor Kivra, who cannot even resist this spirit combat that is happening. Let's see. Nope. Somehow, even locked inside your mock trial in your brain, the Scorpion Man cannot hit you with spirit combat. So yeah, I guess in your mock trial, you made a very good point. And Scorpion Man's like, I didn't consider it that way.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm out of order. You're out of order.
Good point. Yes. Yeah. All right. I mean, that's still happening. So I guess there's that. Cool. Well, this creature is doing its best to just vibrate in the way that makes it go under the earth, because it's got one leg left and half its teeth. So since Corsar, you have it around the tongue, I think we should just roll to see if you can maintain this grapple that you have, this immobilization.
Yeah.
So I guess in this case, I will be rolling against you, but we know it's a 50-50 because this is what we determined.
Yep.
So nope. So its one leg is just like paddling uselessly as it's trying to get away from you. What would you like to do?
So wow, I didn't kill it with that 13, huh? That's
It has
annoying.
so few pups left.
Good. I'm gonna keep going.
It's very hurt.
All right. Okay, that was a miss. That's fine.
Okay. Let's see. And then, well, I mean, you can go again. It's just continuing to try to get away. So
keep going here. 0-9, baby. Wow, my dice are on fire. Okay. So, ooh, there we go. 11 points of damage. That's on a non-special.
Oh, yep. Okay. Yep. So your leg basically just goes through the hole that you have created into this creature. Lockheed probably scrambles in there and starts like clawing at the meats and stuff. Marlique looks unhappy about it, just goes back up. He like grabs
unhappy
Kivra and just carries her back up the ladder.
Nice.
Scorpion combat guy, like Scorpion spirit combat guy is like, hey, I was fighting her. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right. But yeah, I mean, at this point, you have defeated this horrible chaos monster. At the end of combat, I do know though that Corsair, you are going to collapse and be paralyzed.
Yeah, for 5 days.
For 5 days.
Okay, Corsair needs medical attention.
Right.
I mean, I know that feeling personally. So
yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
Marlique ends up. So like
Taking
those of you, you've moved the last of the hurt people outside of the house. It's rumbling something terrible, especially as this crushed kid is trying to like dig its way with one leg back into the dirt. Not sure what's going on, but Marlique emerges from the hole with both of your allies in hand, a ghostly scorpion man trailing after him, and ineffectually, I think we've determined at this point it's just haunted by it now.
I'm trying to haunt you.
And and he brings out to you this obviously hallucinating Kivra, and very still Corsair.
Oh my God, Celestina, look. We need to. Corsair is paralyzed.
I don't know. I might even look dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we know he's paralyzed or does he just look dead?
I said he looks paralyzed.
Okay.
For the record.
Okay, fair.
He does look it. He's very stiff.
He does look it.
I'm stiff. Okay, so I'm not all limp like a corpse.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, like what kind of paralysis? I guess. Okay,
Right.
It's gross.
Like a rigor
It
mortis.
has like a rigor to it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah. So I drop whoever I'm holding and I run over to Corsair. And yeah, I just start inspecting his body.
Sure.
I start cleaning off all the goo on him.
There is a lot of very mysterious goo.
Yeah, I'm like, what
Marlique
is this
says,
goo?
that wasn't me.
Oh, okay, yeah. And I look up to Zerzine to confirm.
What kind of troll bias? No, we found him like this. We found him like this.
All right. So I start cleaning him off with a clean rag, and I guess I'm gonna just do like a general analysis.
Yeah, so whatever
Corsair.
skill you would like to use to evaluate Corsair's condition.
I'm guessing it would probably just be first aid.
Sure.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
This is what I built my character to do. I got a 56 under like 110.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
This definitely seems to be a poison that causes paralysis.
Oh my God.
Based on what you're seeing without treatment, this will probably run its course in a matter of days, although it's hard for you to know exactly how many.
I would like to try to treat this poison.
Yeah.
And we established that I swapped my treat disease and treat poison, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alrighty.
We established that my skill is way higher, right? Than is on
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Yes, we did.
I'm not just like making that up on the fly, right?
Exactly. That is a 1-6. That's a 16. I would have beat it either way.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, 16. So I treat poison, whatever that looks like.
Yeah. So you are for
Do I
this
suck
type
the
of
poison
poison,
out?
you think you have the exact right like mineral-based poultice in your medicine
Oh.
bag.
Nice.
So yeah, you begin pushing this like kind of like it looks sort of like a charcoal clay mask basically into the fang wounds that this poison has been pushed into. Based on the response of those tissues, you believe you have shortened the length of this paralysis, but Corsar is still paralyzed.
Okay, so I clean my hands and I stand up and I look at whoever's around. I'm like counseling them, this will probably. I believe I've stymied the flow of the poison. I think Corsar is going to be okay as long as we keep him. We'll probably have to feed him and bathe him whenever we can. Just make sure the wound stays clean. And this should run its course in a couple days, and hopefully he should be perfectly fine when he wakes.
Kibra, you come to your senses.
Okay.
You find yourself outside of the converted temple. There is a ghostly scorpion man still hovering around you.
Yeah.
Going, I'm going to get you.
I mean,
At some point.
And another thing gesture. And when I suddenly wake up, I'm no longer in court. Just real quick, I obviously know what a clay mud mask looks like, but just for anyone who doesn't, what's up with that?
It's goo. It's more goo.
Yeah. It's but in this case, it kind of has a grayish, there are grayish streaks in it, and there's kind of like, so remember when we were digging for the tree in our yard?
Yes.
So imagine it's a bunch of that, but with like kind of charcoal streaks through it.
And then we passed out and were paralyzed for 5 days. So
yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Interesting. All right. So I see the scorpion guy still all spooky scorp. Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, do I come to and start swinging or what?
Yeah, if you wanted to resolve that and send him back to whatever chaos plane he came from, we can certainly allow that to resolve. I don't think you need to see if you fumble any further on the spirit combat table unless you want to.
No, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I'll say if it's just gonna be a resolution thing, I'm into that. Where Kibra's just like, and another thing. And then notices the axe in the other hand. Whap!
Because as long as you hit, it would have been gotten this round anyway. It's just that you fumbled your spirit combat resistance, and so you were out of it for a while because they only had 1 point left. So.
That's what happens, man. That's what happens.
Yep.
Fumbles gonna fumble. All right.
But yeah, so you are now outside of the converted temple with all of the living victims of these scorpion men arrayed for transportation and treatment. Your friend Corsar is, I will say at this point, Corsar, you don't have much faculty over your limbs, but you are, because of the expert treatment, I'll say conscious. You can speak and be aware of the things around you, but you cannot move very well, if at all. You might be able to be thrown over something.
Thanks to Samastina.
Yeah.
Thrown over a troll.
There you go.
Tucked under a troll.
Hungry can carry you. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Like in a little papoose.
A large papoose.
Yeah.
So could I ask,
for hungry.
So could I ask Samastina to make a charisma ×5 roll, please?
Oh. Don't mind if I do.
Oh.
Charisma ×5.
Yeah.
That would be 60, I believe.
It's 12.
12, yes.
Mhm.
Oh, and I got a 72. Burp.
All right.
Boom, 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 boom.
So it says I am out of my berserk fury because I got paralyzed, I guess. But it says a Shalana Roy initiate can bring them out of the berserk fury with a charisma ×5 roll. I just kind of thought it would be interesting
yeah.
to see if you had made that,
Interesting.
you know, just to see.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, that's fine. We'll just
Well, I think
move on
that's
from there.
well, you know what? I would ask maybe
Yes.
since that is relating to Chalana Arroy,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
I was empowered through first aid.
Mhm.
If that would bump my charisma up to 20.
Oh.
Because if it
Nice.
did, I would
Because you were
succeed.
in full healer mode, basically.
Because I was in
Yeah,
full healer
definitely.
mode.
Augmented
agree.
in that
Yes.
aspect. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah.
In that case, you made it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I look like Arwen when
Oh, yeah.
Frodo is coming out of it.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blinding white light behind me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
Wow.
right.
Mm.
Well, in that case, I would like to generate a passion towards Samastina.
What?
Oh.
I think since it
Is
wasn't
it
a
how
special,
fucking dare you plus 60? No.
since it wasn't a special success, I'll just do loyalty,
Mm.
and I guess that would start at 60, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So you just get to
Wow.
write that down?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can do
Yeah.
these things.
Isn't it
You
cool?
get- That is really cool.
Yeah, players can do stuff now.
Wow. So much agency.
I know.
The sheer agency.
It's an
of it.
interesting.
The sheer-
Yeah. The sheer agency of it
Sheer
all.
agency. Oh my god.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
That's
and I'm
neat.
like, yeah, and when I bring you out, you know, I'm like, when I see your eyes kind of open and you know, you calm
Mhm.
down out of your bestial rage.
Mhm. The bull
And
features
exactly.
sink away like 1920 special effects.
Cool.
They change the gels on the lights. and
Mm.
makeup
Right, yeah.
changes, you know.
Yeah.
And I take like a wet rag and start like dabbing your forehead.
Mhm.
And I probably mention how you looked better as a bull.
I love it.
And all I can manage is a snort laugh, which just blows some of that goo out of my nostril.
Totally. And I wipe it away. I'm cool about it.
Yeah, as a healer, that's definitely not the grossest stuff you've like.
Oh God.
Yeah,
no.
definitely
So,
not.
Yeah.
I have some
That's
weird
just-
embryo inside me. That's way grosser, honestly.
A weird embryo. What the fuck?
That sounds about right.
Basically, I'm a host to a large parasite.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Homunculus just
Yeah.
growing inside you.
What is your plan, having figured out what happened to Mernyr's Landing, which is that it got upset by some scorpion men and their weird chaos crab? What is your plan now for what you will be doing here or with these folk? Or
I have some thoughts if y'all want to hear them.
Please do.
Mhm.
Well,
Mm.
I feel like we should transport these people back to Johnstown, just for their safety, and we can alert the tribal, basically the tribal spokesperson, who we talked to,
Bison Bane.
Bison Bane. He wanted to know what was up, and so I think we can report back to Johnstown what happened, and also to Bison Bane. And then from there, I think if there's anything that, if we have to go back for an investigation, I'm willing to go, but depending on what the group wants to do. But they may have more well-equipped troops, you know, than we have, obviously. So I would say just heading back to Johnstown and getting the information back and the people the care that they need.
I agree. And I think the city of Johnstown, the town of Johnstown,
Mhm.
would probably be better equipped now that we've kind of cleared it out of Scorpion Men. We can be like, if you want to send the militia, send the militia.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we've done the job that we were sent here to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Among the survivors here are 2 lunar soldiers.
Oh
What would
no,
you
that's
like
to
not
do
with
good.
them?
Kill them immediately and
Whoa.
and use
Whoa,
their
whoa, whoa.
hides. Use their hides as leather for our.
Oh my god.
No,
Oops.
I think I would like to ask like their version of events. Like, what did they see happen? Because they have a kooky outlook on life, and I just would
Mhm.
like to see what's going on there.
As far as what they think happened in this place? Or-
Yeah. What did they see happen,
what
and
were
how
they
long
doing
were they
there?
there? And yeah,
The
if they want to talk to us.
lunar soldiers are definitely appreciative. Their lives have been saved at this point. They recognize a priestess of Shalana Arroy. They know they're in good hands. As far as probably not being wantonly murdered is going at this point.
Right.
They don't know you very well. It's fine. But they tell you the tale of how they were retreating, which required them to come through this area. When they arrived, they thought they were fortunate to find a town that had been abandoned that they could find some supplies in as they made their way, and were overtaken by scorpion men and stung and dragged into this place, and their gear and personal items taken from them. But yes, that is the tale they tell you.
Okay. And Kevin, I think I might ask Kevin like his version of like what happened. Is the same thing. I mean, he may have more context or history there.
Kevin said that he was originally chasing lunars, much as you had done the season before, some of you.
Mhm.
He was actually here before these 2 lunar soldiers. He was chasing another contingent. He had already found a few that he had fought on his own, arrived in this town when there were still folk here, and was part of the main group that was originally ambushed by the scorpion men when they arrived. He said the first thing they noticed was the ground tremoring, small livestock like chickens just disappearing into sinkholes.
Okay.
And then the scorpion men came.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin. It's a riveting tale. Okay. So yeah, so I think we're just I would just want to collect this intel for Bison Bane, and then being able to share that. And then what are the trolls doing? Are they accompanying us?
They're certainly willing to, especially since not all of you seem all that well. Of course,
Yeah, it would be helpful. It would be nice to have them escort us, back to.
Yep. You
Okay.
did meet the requirements for this of making friends with the trolls, which does allow them to come in and help you out in this
Yay!
fight. So
Nice.
yeah.
So
Cool.
what do we do with these lunars? If the lunars come into Johnstown, are they going to be like burned at the stake?
They
or
should
what?
be.
There are a couple of things that you
Come
can
on.
choose to do. The normal thing that would happen if you brought them into Johnstown is that if you didn't want to do it yourself, the city guard there would likely assist you with ransoming them back to the lunars. They would obviously take a cut if you had them do that for you, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you are soft-hearted, you could set them free. These lunars, these poor defenseless lunars who have never done anything wrong.
Get money, get paid.
Yeah, get money, get paid. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we got to get money. I
Yeah,
gotta start
we need-
putting
we
together
got-
a therapy
college
fund for my
fund.
future
Oh.
child.
Yeah, therapy. I was like college fund, therapy fund.
All right.
All right.
Right.
Cool.
So you can certainly go through with this plan, especially with troll escorts. You do not run into any more trouble, although certainly the folk in Johnstown will likely want to investigate for where there are scorpion men, as was brought up earlier. There's usually a scorpion queen.
Ooh.
What?
Creating more of these horrid things. So they'll definitely want to look into this and make sure the area is cleared out. These could be a random group of bachelors who were drawn to the chaos creature, but worth investigating. Yeah, it's a whole
Just
thing.
a stag party.
This is freaking me out on so many levels. It's like all these scorpion men are like they're running around in like roving bachelor packs and like doing that weird sound that Santi made, and then like they see this like chaotic creature that's like looks like a vagina dentata, and then they're like, and then they're just like, ooh, and they're just
Like, I'm drawn to this.
I know, like I'm into this, and it's just they have this weird like they just just consume this village alive, and sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a whole thing.
Like Steve
lot to
Buscemi,
unpack.
wedding singer. So, ooh, I like her. Like going over to the crushed kid. So what's your deal?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That tongue lashes out everywhere. Okay, all right.
I'm into
Okay.
it. Yeah, I like this vibe. All right.
Returning as you would to Johnstown, obviously you work with young Kenneth to set about figuring out ransom for the Lunars.
Great
which
job.
He will make sure
Not
to-
paying him though.
Yeah.
No way.
You're not letting him take his cut, his
way.
normal cut.
No.
Mm-mm.
Ransom.
I'll write him a letter of recommendation.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I'm just gonna flash boobies. That should be enough
Okay, there you
payment. Yeah.
Young Kenneth appreciates that, I can tell you from experience.
Write him a letter. A donation has been made in your name to the Anti-Scorpion Men League.
Also.
Oh, Kenneth. It does say lunar soldiers can be ransomed back to lunar forces for approximately 500 lunar apiece.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
it's 1,000
rich.
L's, bro.
Yeah.
Take the
1,000
L in
big
this
L.
case.
Yeah, for real.
Which obviously you don't get paid right away because it's a whole process. So at first, what you would get, you are rewarded handsomely by the city Rex with 20 lunar apiece.
Yo.
Big 20.
Oh.
And everyone can gain 1d3 reputation percent.
What?
Oh my god. Now's my chance.
Oh my god.
Now's my
Oh,
chance to double my rep.
I got a 1.
Oh man, I got a
three.
2.
Ooh, I also got a 2.
What the hell?
Reputation points.
Samastina, I'm sorry.
I got a rep of 7. I mean, I get it. You guys were off doing all the cool stuff, and I was
No,
just
no.
giving
It's
people-
just because you're pregnant. That's
I mean,
all.
I know. Don't even get me
They're
started.
judging you.
Don't
They're
even
judging
get me
you.
started.
Yeah.
All right, I'm up to 13.
13. Oh my god.
Yeah, I have 11.
Dang.
What the hell?
Although I feel
Y'all
like I
are
should be
well
getting
known.
more because,
What?
well, I've done stuff.
Keever, what's yours?
Yeah, there's
9.
other reputation. You have
9.
now.
Okay. Mine's a
It's not a-
7, so I can go incognito. That's a good, I'm seeing the upside of this.
Yeah, it's actually a good thing. Silver lining.
When you return to the city, especially based on the story of your deeds, the Bull and Ram offers you free room and board during your stay.
Back to
in
the
Johnstown.
bathhouse.
Yep.
That's right. Don't mind if I do.
Eh.
For sure.
Yeah. So that you
That's
can
what you do after
recover
battle.
from
I'm gonna
your
take that 20
paralysis.
Lunar
Fine in
and just
style.
time to go out,
Right.
What are you
Have
gonna
fun.
do? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go get
What
an
if
eggs
you get
Benny.
pregnant?
Benny, we're gonna
I
go
get
back to that
pregnant.
place. We're gonna do our same little walking tour around the town, go get the
Yeah.
eggs Benny, talk to the tribes dude, come back, go to like a soap store, and then come back to the Bull and Ram and hang out, and
Yeah.
I'll go off with the trolls.
There you go.
Get a Parisian Benny. Those are so good.
Ooh, there you go.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, when I come back, I'm like feeding Corsair soup
Yeah.
Yeah.
and taking care of him.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
flipped a lunar or two to the local, like, I don't know, people who do this sort of thing to like give them a bath, maybe.
There's a whole bathhouse. Yeah, like
It
Is he still
rains.
covered in goo?
It rains.
Yeah, just put put him by the horse trough when it rains.
Yeah.
Prop him up there.
I'm
Just
just
my
fine.
floor under the
picturing,
armpit or
God.
something.
picturing giving Corsar looks full makeover and pedicure like against his will since he's still semi-paralyzed.
Non-consensual pedicure.
Yeah, clean those hooves, man.
Totally.
Those hooves.
Yeah.
And a perm.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yep.
Nice. All right, cool.
All right.
So there's a chance there's a Scorpion Queen, is what you're saying.
There
There's
is
a
a
chance.
there is
Yeah.
a scorpion queen, period.
It's
So I'll be
it's
thinking
something
about
they will be
that.
looking into for sure.
I don't like it.
As they say on Twitter, I'll be thinking about that a lot.
That's right.
Oh my god.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but there's a Scorpion Queen out there.
Remember that time we defeated a bunch of Scorpion men and then went back to Johnstown without looking for a Scorpion Queen? I think about that a lot.
Wonder
Oh
if-
my, burn it down. Burn it to the ground.
No, I'll definitely be
Nuke
wanting
the
to go
entire
back.
site from orbit.
All right.
What's
the
the
only way
I
to
will
be
say-
sure.
It's the only way to be
Oh.
sure.
Go
What's
ahead.
that place called? Miller's Crossing? What's it called?
Oh,
What?
Mariners Landing.
Landing.
Mariner's
Mariner's landing. My goodness.
Miller's Crossing wasn't too far off.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's true. What's your
Yeah.
what's your
Yeah.
int? What's your int?
So
All right.
the
yeah,
next
Miller's
I'll be
little
curious
Crossing.
about that.
scenario
Yes.
takes place almost 3 weeks later.
Ooh. Oh.
Um,
What?
just saying for the pregnant people. in the
Yeah,
room.
Thank
exactly.
you.
Hello.
Thank you. Yeah.
Because I think I looked ahead. I don't think anybody has actually looking dark season. Let's see. I don't think any of you have festivals or holy days or anything coming up.
Dang.
Yeah, no, we're kind of
No.
in that drought
Spent a
period
whole
of
last
fun.
point.
I know.
will heal
Well,
up, though, so
it
that's
was
good.
worth it though.
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
definitely. It was worth it. Yeah.
Good.
So in our time
wait.
between, you will be able to, potentially increasify your checked things and all that normal
Mhm.
fun stuff that we do.
I'm curious how Kiefer is making sense of being in a mock trial with a scorpion
Yeah.
man like that.
Yeah.
I'm curious
What
what's
are
going
you
on
all
there.
doing as you recover over this 3-week
Wow.
period?
I know
That's
exactly what
really
I'm doing.
So something to think
establish
about
that.
in the between time, because we can start with that
Okay.
in the next session.
Mhm.
And then of course we'll do all of our rolls to see if you get any increased skillage and stuff like that. But obviously if there are things you are working on, this is 3 weeks of time to be doing that as well.
Mhm.
But I'll go ahead and give you the preview of what we'll be running into. when
Oh
you
my
return.
god.
Because we will be returning in storm season. Someone's happy
Yeah.
about that.
Work.
Storm Bull cultist.
Hell yeah.
Disorder week, which is the first week of the season, on the evening of Fire Day,
Okay.
which is like Friday. Isn't that fun?
Yes, I think it is.
There is over the last 5 days, so basically this entire first week of storm season, there have been an incident of small fires that are being reported in Johnstown.
This damn
and-
town.
The city is really getting on edge with this stuff. Yeah. Each time the fires are stopped before they spread outside of the building that they started in. But everyone's concerned that it's only a matter of time before, if these fires continue, they're going to spread out of control and cause an insane amount of damage for the city. Rumors say it's arson. Others say they see torch-wielding figures in the night. Tension is running high. And one day, returning back to the Bull and Ram from whatever you've been spending your days and nights doing over these last 3 weeks as you recover, you're passing through South Market and you can smell the distinct scent of smoke in the air. So that's where we will pick up next a time.
Oh boy.
Yay!
All right. So I have a
Hmm.
question.
Yeah.
Has the town considered just relocating?
Just not Johnstown.
I'm just
anymore.
like, they're just gonna pick up everything and just kind of have their
Right.
layout and then just
Mm,
move it to
mhm.
another place that is not cursed.
Mhm.
That doesn't have
curious.
so many adventure seeds and hooks.
I'm just
How dare
wondering.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just curious. It's like living
Mhm.
in the Marvel universe, for fuck's sake. It's like, Jesus Christ. Like, now what's happening?
Yeah.
Like, so I just was wondering.
Yeah. So
That's all. So the answer is
And I
no.
know we said that Celestine was about week 11 before. So
Yeah, so
our
my
pregnancy update.
Oof, girl.
my breasts are bigger.
Mhm.
Okay, good.
Corsar, wink, wink.
Where do you think I generated that passion?
I know.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's all the
Um,
hormones.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of hormone stuff. Usually I'm not as nauseous.
Good. You're feeling more better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heartburn and constipation still may be a thing.
Yeah.
And then due to increased blood flow,
Oh my.
sometimes I might get like bleeding gums, nosebleeds, nasal stuffiness.
Wow.
Yeah.
You may also feel dizzy or faint because of changes in your blood and blood vessels. And for those of you keeping track with my fetal development, my baby is about the size of a lemon,
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Lemon
and
baby.
the
Wait.
roof of the mouth is formed.
Cool.
Starting
Hard
to
palate.
get hair.
Hair
is cool.
begins to
Yeah.
grow. If it's a boy, there's a prostate coming in. It's good news.
Oh my.
The
Good
prostate,
news.
the
Yeah,
prostate and
start
the
that
mouth
early.
form at the
That-
same time. That's really weird.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
I like it.
Mhm.
So
What
the
else?
mouth is the prostate of the mouth, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's right. Exactly.
Okay.
Man,
Mhm.
you're talking out
and
your prostate again.
and then my ovaries have moved down from my abdomen to the pelvic area in
Yeah.
biologically
Fun.
female. Oh, fetuses. That's for fetuses.
Oh,
Okay.
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 Your ovaries
Yeah.
get
So the
this-
ovaries are already moving around, can't even make up their mind.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure things out.
They're hysterical.
All right, cool.
And then
oh,
I think
that's
at this
rude.
point, for those of you who are not
Ridiculous.
already aware,
Nonsense.
Celestine is doing stuff to go out of her way to hide this. I mean, you're in your second
Starting to show.
trimester now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
And
going
I-
to be more obvious that
Little belly.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm just counting on Corsar to be so oblivious that he doesn't.
I like if then one day you appear, you're like 8 months pregnant. You're like, hi.
He's like, she really went crazy at Chipotle.
Yeah, I was saying, just always have half a sandwich in one
Yeah.
hand. And then you can be like, what? little hot sauce.
Yeah.
That's how you conceal it.
Nice.
Congratulations on rooting out that scorpion man nest. Samastina's pregnant.
Aw.
Yeah,
All
so I'm
right.
probably I'm probably hiding it until we play again.
All right.
So,
We'll get you more billowy clothes.
Thank you.
Yes.
It is kind of is it wintry or springy?
Is it getting
currently we're
spring?
in like you will be over the next 3 weeks finishing up winter
Mm.
and going into storm
Mhm,
season,
mhm.
which is
Okay.
yeah, the turn into spring.
Hmm,
All right.
okay, I
Yeah.
like that.
Awesome. All right.